I thought today I ought to take you on a little garden tour, just in case I get cold weather and a lot of my subtropical plants die on me. As it is, quite a few of them have taken a beating from the cold weather we've already had and the high winds we had for 2 days straight. You won't see me pointing at plants and naming them and things like that because I just don't have the time to do that today. I have a date with my grandson to go out to eat lunch, so that's top priority. And one thing I've noticed is that my most successful videos have been those that I'm not in anyway. So maybe this one will go viral. Who knows? I hope you enjoy. I guess the best place to start is right outside my door. These plants have gotten really, really big. And I think they'll probably be okay. They might die back a little bit. Depends on whether we have a hard freeze or not. If it's just cold weather, they'll be okay. And I know these red ones will be fine. And unless we get a really hard freeze for several days, the sea grapes should be all right too. You can probably see the battering my poor banana plants here took. And that was more from the wind than anything else. Whenever you have a fairly decent wind, the leaves of the banana plant shred. Don't look real attractive right now. And here's my Barbados cherry tree that I showed in yesterday's video. Okay, quick jaunt right over here. We have some nice flowers. These orange flowers are wild marigolds. They grow up everywhere. They reseed themselves very quickly. The others do too, like these, but not as quickly as the wild ones. Have a lot of bird of paradise mixed in this whole area. And of course this is my ginger, which is still doing really well, so I'm going to wait until the leaves die back before I harvest. I just take little cuttings when I need them. Birds of paradise here, these are the giant white ones. They'll get really big, so I might have to transplant this one here. But I can wait for that. Some more of the smaller bird of paradise. And in this little section over here, I've got more of the bird of paradise. Canna. And this plant right here, I don't know the name of this, but it's an interesting plant. It spreads and it has beautiful flowers on it when it does flower. And that fern there is just ridiculous. I mean, it has gotten so huge. Elephant ear. And right over here, we've got some more flowers. Vincas. No, these aren't vincas. These are impatiens. Now, these plants right here will definitely die back, but they will come back next year. They did at least last year. Really hate to see them all go. And the elephant ears really got torn up from the wind too, just like the banana plants. They were so gorgeous all year. And this little beauty here is starting to flower. It's kind of an interesting plant. These flower spikes get really long. Now this back here is doing pretty well. I don't know whether this will stay or go dormant. And back here I have, this is another type of ginger. They call it Shampoo Ginger. And I had these at my other house years ago. And I've got 3 of them here. And I've got ferns planted near them. but they grow a big red bulby type thing, and you squeeze it and it's a real fragrant liquid that comes out, and you could actually use it for shampoo. My fern tree has been a real slow grower, but it's looking very healthy right now. I hate for the cold weather to mess it up, because it does seem to affect it. It's such a beautiful leaf, and they can get really tall, and I can't wait for that to happen. Of course, that's true, I can't wait, I won't be here. Another really pretty fern here. So big. That's like at least 4 feet tall, I guess. This banana plant right here is the banana plant that I took away from my main banana patch that's over across the yard over there. I showed how you can remove a pup and plant it, and I had put it in a different place, but it just got too big for that area, so I moved it here during the summer, and it really did quite well. Didn't seem to go into any major stress or anything, didn't even lose its leaves, but it's pretty battered up right now, as you can see from the wind. Okay, let's check out the veggies. Got a lot of marigolds planted. Lots of marigolds. They've been growing out into the pathway. Back there I've got chocolate mint. Lots of lettuce. We've been able to have lettuce every single night with our meals. Parsley, peppers, Chinese cabbage. They got battered from the wind too, really badly. That tomato plant right there is a beefsteak, and it's finally producing tomatoes, which makes me very, very happy. Hopefully you can see them in there. Didn't think I was going to get any because of lack of sun, but they may not be able to ripen on the plant, but they'll probably be able to grow to fairly good size. Something has been eating this Chinese cabbage, but not so badly that I think it's still going to be all right. This tomato plant has 1 tomato on it. Where did I see that thing? Well, trust me, it's there. Just hasn't done well, just too much shade. My pepper plants are still in these hardware cloth cages to keep the rats out, but I think I'm going to remove them because, believe it or not, these hardware cages actually block the sun a certain amount, and I don't need that. More peppers. This tomato is just a cherry tomato plant. It's got some nice taste and fruit on it though. Asparagus bed is coming back. I'm letting it grow back out again. These are all Roma beans. Over here, and another line of Roma beans that goes right across here. This is where I had all my long noodle beans. I guess you've noticed that I've taken them out. And over here are cowpeas. And they go across there. More Chinese cabbage. These tomato plants I had in that hardware cloth, and it really kept the critters out. However, I wasn't able to trim it at all, and it got really out of hand. Too many leaves. But it is producing. Let me show you. More cowpeas over here. Let's walk over here real quick. I was so happy to see that I've actually got tomatoes on here. This is the San Marzano tomatoes. I've got quite a few actually. So that really made me happy because I didn't think I had any. It's so nice to have shade, to have sun. Pineapple plant's doing real well. And the carrots I just watered in here, so they're kind of droopy, but they're doing great. They're mixed in there with the purple cabbage. Yeah, they're doing really good. Maybe the inverted carrot bed will actually be a success. Wouldn't that be something? Peas, for some reason, are not doing all that great. I didn't get really good germination with them. And I don't know. They're kind of lackluster at this point. But we'll see. It might change. More Chinese cabbage. 2 of them over there. Watermelon that's coming from the area beyond the fence. Let's step over there. More parsley. Lemon balm. Broccoli is coming along quite well now. It was touch and go there for a while because of those stupid rats. And this is just regular mint. Oregano, doing okay. Things are starting to grow around the pond, kind of slowly, but once we are able to get all the junk out of the back here, it'll look nice, if that day ever happens. I have some more ground orchids that I just planted. They'll be as big as the one in the front there that I showed you a few minutes ago by next year. And I put some lemongrass in here. And this is a Macho Fern. They call it a Macho Fern because it can tolerate more sunlight than most, though I don't get that much sunlight right here. But someday it'll be as big as this one. Okay, that's a Macho Fern right there. And it was just a teeny tiny little thing when I planted it. Just wanted to show you too that I use sweet potato vines as ground cover also. I think it makes a really nice ground cover. Alrighty, I guess that's about it. Hope you enjoyed. Have a great day and God bless.